Alright. If you're watching the stream, you can hear me now. Welcome to Mad Cow Melee number 38. I'm your host, Nesox. Let's get the show on the road. If you haven't touched that Matcherino, give it a tap there. Support the players. Sorry for the delay. Running solo tonight. Freeze to bed in the night with the wife, and Cole's at Frosty's. So I'm here with you. Let's play some Mad Cow Melee. Oh, I should probably adjust the stream so that we have actual matches, right? My goodness gracious. Things get crazy when you run a stream alone. It's been a while since I've done this one. So let's see if we can get Kenji and sound on stream. And then we'll be good to go. Let's make sure I can spell Kenji Eric properly. Are they not in the server? Oh, come on. Sound is here. I can see sound. Where is Kenji? Oh, Kenji's right in front of me. There we go. There we go. Now we get the matches going. Alright. Oh, yeah, my mic is quiet. That makes sense. I gotta turn it up a little bit. Sorry. New microphone since I last did the streaming myself. Can you guys let me know if this is much better? But yeah, super hype. Super hyped that there's a bunch of people coming over from Glue Cup. I noticed that as I was doing check-ins, and I was checking in with people just to make sure that they're all wound up in the right place and that they knew that that they knew that they were that they knew what they were signing up for and everything. So I'm excited to see that. I'm also excited to see this match. We'll see. We'll see how Kenji stands up to sound. I know this might not be the most even of matches, but we'll see. I haven't seen much of Kenji playing, so we'll see how they're able to hold up against sound. They do the classic teleport behind Velvet right after she threw an icicle and stepped forward, so it means it's gonna get hit, get sent to the corner. No magic. Play some good defense though. I like this. This is promising. This is great defense by Kenji. Good job approaching, not getting hit, get some magic. Okay, this is good. This is good. This is promising. Hey, and lands an opener. Okay. Teleby into JB. Alright, and makes up the space. Puts on the pressure, backs up, gets some reading done. Okay, gets hit by Shatter A, but that's not bad. Now they need to try and make the space again. Another Teleby into JB. Kenji's doing work. I like this. Okay, Sam won't let it happen a third time. Where's the game audio? Oh my goodness, is game audio not coming through on stream? Uh-ohs. Oh, there we go. There we go. You guys hear game audio now? You guys should be able to hear game audio now. If you don't hear game audio, then let me know. If it's quiet, also let me know. If I'm still quiet, let me know. I didn't have a ton of time to do sound check. Alright, I'm getting an eye from Toxic. So it seems like we're good. All right. Getting back into the game. So I'm like looking in 3 different places. I don't know how Free does it when he's all on his own. A little more experienced at this than I am. Okay, so, Kenji's having a little bit of a rough time. That's okay. Gets hit by the Shatter Sea like we all do. And that's going to be game 1 going over to sound. Let me adjust that in the tracker. And, yep, so that works. And hey! Hello! I'm going to maybe mispronounce this name, is Maxi Bun Buns. Welcome to the BDE channel. Are you interested? I'm assuming you're going to be interested in fighting hers if you're here. Welcome to Mad Cow Melee number 37. Happy to have you here. Sadly, I don't think I'm going to be able to do polls for tonight, so there won't be a ton of betting on channel points right now. I think I have the mod privileges to do it. I just have never done it before, and I'm trying to juggle TOing and this. Welcome to this horse game stream. Yes, welcome to the horse game stream. Thank you, Toxic. Trying to juggle. Oh goodness, now I'm hearing myself on stream. See, this is me troubleshooting being a streamer again because it's been forever since I've done it. Yeah, I have no idea how to do polls. Active mods. There's 3 active mods in the chat. Oh. It's just good to finally find people streaming this game. Yeah, it's for at least a year and a half. Wow. Yeah, we run Mad Cow Melee the same time every week, except for the weeks in which everybody's houses are burning. Well, not houses are burning down, but, you know, everyone's lives are on fire, which a couple months ago was happening pretty regularly, but it should be happening less so now. Right now, it's just me here tonight, but usually you can find any combination of myself or our other 2 lovely co-hosts from Chicago, being Free and Cole, will usually be around. Oh my goodness, I missed Kenji taking around. But yeah, and if you want to talk to the people in the chat, you'll find plenty of other people here who can point you in the direction of other TFH streamers. I'm planning on trying to stream TFH maybe a little bit more coming up soon. We'll see. School's hard. School's kind of throwing a wrench into everything, as it always does. Okay, you found Enma. Okay. That's a good place to start. I know Midas streams, but it can be pretty sporadic. So Glim streams somewhat sporadically, and so does Darmanak. If you get involved in any of the Discords, if you get involved in the main TFH Discord, you can see when tournaments are going to happen, and almost all of those get streamed. And to get back to the match, Sound just took game 2. But it was relatively close. Sure, that last round, maybe not so much, but Kenji still took a round during that game. Like, props to Kenji. Like, you did better than anyone could have asked. Very good job to Kenji. Oh, thank you so much, Vixie. Okay, Vixie's gonna help out with the scores. Because she still has bracket privileges. And I can already see that some of them are done. So I can say that Kenji versus Sound was a 2-0. Alright, so next on stream, since we've got Kenji and Sound taken care of, can I get Golden Clap and Lexi on stream? So Golden Clap is here. Can I get Lexi to come to the shrine? Alright, so we're just waiting on Lexi. She's currently in training, so probably just warming up or something, and I just pinged her on Discord, so as soon as she gets over here, we'll be good to go in our second match of the night. Been following this game since day one, but still haven't played it. Oh, you haven't played it? Okay, but you bought it, but you don't have a computer to play it on. Oh, that's rough. I mean, the game isn't too difficult to run, so depending on what you can get for a computer, you should be okay. But yeah, that's rough if you... I mean, I'm happy that you're following and you're part of the community. I'm glad that you're participating here. We're happy to have you around. Hopefully at some point you get a hold of a computer for yourself that can let you run the game, because we'd be happy to have you participate like in the game too. Always happy to have more players. So when it comes to beginner characters, there's a few options and different people will give you different answers. Personally, my recommendations for beginner characters are usually, yeah, definitely not Palm. Thank you, Snivy. Also, hey, Snivy, first time in the chat. Thanks for coming by. But yeah, Palm is definitely, Palm is a puppet character, so you probably don't want to play Palm. Probably don't want to play either of the characters you see on your screen, although they are options. Yeah, everyone is a fine character to begin with. Like you don't get deterred by playing any character. I would personally recommend Arizona as a good beginner character, namely because if you're intimidated by the idea of not knowing what you're doing at first, Arizona is currently the only character with a proper story mode chapter. So at least you'll get a story mode as an opportunity to get to learn the character and get your feet wet in the game before you have to start considering trying to play against other people. You can play all of the characters in training mode and arcade mode, obviously. But I like the idea of you being able to get your feet wet past the tutorial in an entertaining and fulfilling environment that's not getting your butt kicked by people online. Is Palm the hardest? Not necessarily, but is probably the most difficult to wrap your head around at first. And that's going to vary from person to person, but most people are intimidated by the idea of and needing to control multiple things at once. So Palm as a character, as I'm sure you know, can use puppies and put them either on the ground, or Palm's got pilot pup that can fly through the air, and then you can command them to attack your opponent. And a lot of people get intimidated by the idea of having to control multiple things at once, rather than just their character. So that's why most people wouldn't recommend Palm as a starter character. Yes. Okay, Adela and Digital Cake Bell. You can start with Palm. No one's gonna say you can't start with Palm. I won't say you can't start with Palm. If you really like the look of Palm, like, the best character to play is the one that you feel the most connection with. If you like Palm, play Palm. If you like Tianquo, play Tianquo. If you like Shanty, play some Shanty. I started with Oleander. I finished the story mode, and I was like, Arizona's not super my speed, but I like the idea of Oleander. I also like the idea of Velvet. I nearly became a Velvet player when I first started, but I got scared of 6-2-3 inputs, which is like forward, down, and down forward. Then again, I'm the worst long-time player. Adela, you're not. I wouldn't call you the worst long-time player. No one's gonna hear. No, don't beat yourself up. Okay, Sven's gonna say definitely the hardest, but everyone is beginner friendly. Yeah, there we go. That's fairly reasonable take. Cause I'm also a country girl. Nice. Names. Oh shoot, names. Oh shoot. Oh shoot, names. Thank you, Vixie. I keep getting distracted by chat. Thank you. I haven't been paying attention to names or math record. Oh goodness gracious. Here I am sitting around chatting this entire time. Oh goodness, I messed it up again. There, I think Golden Clap took that first round because I saw a lot of Lexi getting comboed, so I'm assuming that Golden Clap took that first game. But I can get corrected. Oh goodness me, here I am failing my duties as a tournament organizer. My. What are we gonna do with me? Oh my goodness me. Alright, let's make sure that's down to original Kenji. Okay, well, Vixie's been kind enough to help out with that stuff. Thank you so much, Vixie. Keeping me on the ball. Golden Clap did win the first one perfect. Thank you. Here I am getting myself all mixed up. My. Mizo, mizo, mize. It's been too long since I've had to run with these on my own. But hey, this round one, super close. It's such a shame Vixie didn't quite get that last hit. Maybe they could have used some super to get the rest of the way there. Okay. You can vibe with the bracket, Vixie. Thank you so much. Vixie coming in to save the day. Thank you so much, Vixie. Toxic shaking her head at my utter incompetence. Lexi out to a good start here in second round. It's gonna struggle a little bit. He's gonna take it across the stream by Golden Clap. Gonna drop the combo. Happy little reset. Take it to the corner. Again, little reset. Wake up super. Gets out of pressure. Puts Golden Clap into the corner. Starts the combo. quality combo here by Lexi. Good job. Good job. Gonna kill. Nice. That's a very clean execution by Lexi there to take the round. Now we're gonna go to round 3. Lexi gonna look to turn this set around. Starts out going for a bit of a greedy parlay. Gets punished for it, but has the magic. Alright, Golden Clap's gonna immediately go to super, get the hard knockdown, grabs against Lexi's wake up. Okay, Lexi gets out, use the cross canter. Again, another somewhat greedy parlay, but gets away with it. It's gonna get the turnaround after using Magic C. And going up. Okay, so we're back in the middle of the stage. Lexi's going all the way, and it's gonna take game 2. Dang. Good job, Lexi. Buns. The TFH community is one of the only friendly fandoms I've been in. Really? I mean, I won't deny this fandom is incredibly friendly. I have been shocked and surprised time and time again at just how awesome this community is. Just by people being willing to like come out, hang out, be friendly, like not just all friendly being such a vague term, but like being helpful to one another, being like eager to like if new players want to ask questions, they're super happy about that. They're like super eager to encourage people to participate, be it in tournaments or just like in friendlies, or there's plenty of people who do art and they get plenty of recognition and encouragement. Like the fandom is great. And then like, didn't I lose the first Golden Clap? No, you won game. See, oh, was this not supposed to be a game 3? Yeah, no, like according to chat, you won match game 1. Yeah, Golden Clap, I'm pretty sure you won game 1. If you didn't, then I'm lying and the chat's lying. But according to at least some sets of eyeballs, you won that game. You won that game. Don't worry, Golden Clap. You're still alive here. So assuming that we're in a proper game 3 here, round 1 started out pretty even, but now Lexi's gonna break out of disadvantage. Cutlass mid combos looking good, and it's gonna take Golden Clap all the way to the corner. Well, not quite, but close enough. Now they're in the corner after the sweet grab on wake up. Okay, finds the space and uses stance C to get the kill. You taking advantage of the extra height it gets to grab Golden Clap out of the air. Just runs up JA. That's not an option I see too often. Gets it to work. Good defense against Golden Clap. Another parlay. Has the magic. Gets hit though. Alright. Playing defense against Golden Clap. Finds the 2B in order to get in. Gets the side swap. Golden Clap in the corner. Wakes up. Rolls a wave. Gets hit. Lexi's got super on deck. Goes into super 1 but misses. Golden Clap gets the turnaround. 3 bars of super on deck. What's he going to do? Happy little reset. Gets the grab. What's the conversion? We going into super? No. Another reset. Text the grab against Wake Up, and Lexi's going to take the round. That's going to be game 3 going over to Lexi. So even if I did flip-flop whoever won game 1, it still means that Lexi gets the set, and that's all okay. We're good. It's going to be Lexi 2-1 is the way I'm recording it. GG's. Alright. So now I'm going to start pulling people for round 3. While Sven and Spongos play. I am going to try and commentate while I get the next rounds set to go. Because I'm just going to grab... Who did I not catch last time? Ooh, I hear the sounds of paprika. I can't look right now, but I can hear the sounds of happy. Okay. Catching into what's actually going on. Okay, we got Sven. Sven's playing paprika. Okay, versus Spongos' Shanty. I've not known Sven to be a paprika player. I'm excited to see what's going to come out of Sven's paprika. It's not looking too bad so far. Great corner pressure, using Kiss properly. Does drop corner pressure, so, you know, doesn't get punished for it. Does get punished for trading against 6C. Belly flop out of corner. Gets hit by another 6C. Also changed the stinky names. Thank you, Toxic. My. So much to do, so little time. I'm gonna start calling everyone player 1 and player 2 so I don't have to remember that I have to change these. There we go. Much better. Wouldn't you say there? Everyone that's watching. Much better when you can actually see who's who. Yeah, I did the scoreboard, didn't I? Scoreboard's good now, right, Fixie? Right? Yeah, scoreboard's clear. Spongos takes game 1. Right? Unless I'm missing something else there, Vixie. I could be. Is it a Smash.gg thing I'm missing? Maybe? No. I think Vixie just typed that before the stream changed. Goodness gracious. Goodness gracious. I'll get there one day, folks. I'll become a proper streamer one day. Round 3 cannot quite go yet there, Fordham. I'm going to call round 3 as soon as this match ends. That make sense? I just kind of want to keep everything paced reasonably close together. Does the new stage have new music, or does it have... I think it has the same stage theme, but I'm not 100% sure. But I haven't recognized any new music yet. That said, I haven't gotten to play too much since the update came out. So I could be wrong there, but as far as I can tell, it doesn't have any new music. Okay, so actually trying to commentate the game again. Spongos took round 1, but Sven's coming back in round 2. Still hasn't switched off of the paprika. If round 3 gets streamed, is it okay for my match to be streamed first, by the way? If it's not too much to ask. Currently, I have the matches that I'm going to choose to be on stream selected for them. Yours is going to be off stream. So if you specifically need to do something that's going to cause you to need to get going quickly, you can go do your match now. Just who are you playing against? Let Sound know that you have my blessing. Yeah, I forget that you're in an even later time zone than I am sometimes. So Spongos is going to take this game as well. So that's actually, yeah. So that's 2-0 for Spongos. So I'm calling the round now anyways. So you're good to go there, Fordham. So I'm going to get Darmanak and Digital Cake Bell on now. Oh yeah, this game's soundtrack is the bee's knees. I will listen to it while I'm studying or exercising or anything. This soundtrack is the background music to whatever I'm doing throughout the day. When I did my year in review on Spotify, it brought up Stuart Ferguson, who's the person who does all of the music for this game. Scoreboard. I'm not forgetting it this time. It just takes time to write it out. Don't worry, folks. Scoreboard is getting done.
Come, show me your power. How about a nice game of rock, paper, scissors? Round 1. Fight. I hate this.
Oh, it's Digital Cake Ball. I see the black palm and I assume it's Oscar. Give me one last second to make sure that I'm typing this out right. And switching it to round 3 and doing the scoreboard. Beautiful. Okay. Oscar. Yeah, right? Oh, goodness me.
Like a moth to the flame.
Goodness, now I have to refresh the page because it's trying to get me to subscribe to the channel whilst I'm trying to moderate the channel. Okay, so Darm took round 1. Not too surprising. No offense to anyone, but it's... Oscar isn't real. He can't hurt you. Toxic, that's a lie. That's a lie and you know it. Oscar has hurt me on many occasions. He hurt my soul. He's bullied me. There have been too many times he's trapped me in a corner and I couldn't get out.
You're not a warrior.
If Oscar's so good, why isn't there Oscar too? Dang. Asking the real questions out here, Jaxicon. Maybe the original's just so good that there doesn't need to be an Oscar too. Some things are just such great masterpieces they don't need a sequel. So Maxi Bun Buns, you need to become educated. Because there is a running joke in this tournament. We never ever, at least not amongst the commentators, admit that that skin refers to Cinder. We always call it Dark Spyro because at one point in time, Free got it mixed up and didn't know that Cinder was a character and just assumed that this was Dark Spyro. And Darm has hated the fact that we always refer to him as playing as Dark Spyro. But it's become such a great running gag at this point that we always refer to him as Dark Spyro. So Dark Spyro is, you know, manhandling the situation here after taking game 1, to which I will adjust the scoreboard now. There we go. So yes, welcome to the club. You see Dark Spyro on your screen. Yes, it looks like Cinder, but we'll pretend like that's not the case. And it's gonna take round number 1 here in the match. Sorry that I'm not offering a ton of like great analytical content or play-by-play right now. I'm trying to interact more with the chat because there's a lot of people in here right now, and that's exciting. We don't get that always. Here we get more chat interaction now than we usually do. Oh yeah, don't get me started on how many amazing references there are. I think my favorite reference skin in this game is actually the Johnny Bravo palm skin. So good. So Darm's gonna take care of business here. Gonna clean this up pretty quickly with a quick 2-0 over Digital Cake Bell. Deciding that, you know, maybe he doesn't want the tournament to run 3 hours this week. But I suppose that if you were here last week, that Velvet to Arizona, nice scarf. Do you make them for? Oh, cute. But yeah, if you weren't here last week, it ended up being that our finals brackets took up half the stream because they almost all went to Game 5 with a bracket reset. It was a very fun stream. But we will register Darm as getting that 2-0. And I will adjust the scoreboard as we have Vixie versus Arcanel. Vixie shouldn't be correcting me at the moment. But I have a feeling she's going to turn up in chat anyways. So Vixie, our wonderful Velvet player. So synonymous with the character, in fact, that some people accidentally call Velvet Vixie and vice versa. Versus, now you might recognize this skin. So long as it comes up. There we go. So now we have we have regular Spyro as opposed to Dark Spyro or Cinder versus Vixie. Okay, Vixie approaching with JA is not something I'm used to, but it did the job quite well. It's gonna throw Arcanel in the corner, get the stoning game going, throw some snowflakes to get the pressure quick. 60 misses because 70 is amazing coming out of Tianquo. But it doesn't matter because Vixie's going to put Arcanel back in the corner. Make some space with JC. Gets some good defense going. Doesn't quite break. Alright, and then finally going to catch the combo with using the Spikesicles. Is round 3 best of 5? Round 3 is not best of 5. Round 3 is still a best of 3. We do not have any best of 5s until finals. So losers finals, winners finals, grand finals are best of 5s. Everything else is best of 3s. So yeah, does that clear everything up for you, Fortum? Alright, so going back to the game. Arcanel's... Yeah, okay, gotcha. Okay, perfect. Arcanel striking back, is not getting zoned, has Vixie in the corner, putting on the pressure. Not much she can do about it. This might kill if he goes into super. Won't even need it. So now we're going into round 3. They're both pretty much sitting on full super between the both of them, because even at Arcanel being just a little bit below max super, getting hit or getting a combo is going to put him over. Vex is going to start out with round start super. Isn't going to quite work out. Will buy the space and is going to set up to get the Super 2. But if Arcanel can survive this, which you should be able to, just playing the turtle game. Now Arcanel's going to try and open up Vixie. Does not get the follow-up, and is going to risk getting zoned out here. Spikesicles will catch. Vixie does not have super. It does now, though, and won't need it. Shatterbee gets the kill. So Vixie's going to take game 1. What are those emos in chat? Pride Heart and Pride Heart. Right. Oh, I see. Oh, that's adorable. Okay. Is there any other fires I need to put out? Okay. Matches need to get recorded. So Oscar 2-0 over Spongos. Oscar quietly sweeping his way through the bracket. Ponios 2-1 over Golden Clap.
So, Sparky, how shall you fare against the Ice Queen? So, Ice Queen, let us see how fast you melt. Round 1. Fight.
Okay. Back to the game. Back to the game. There we go. Your house is Spongos. Your house is on fire? What? Like, actually on fire, or just, things are burning down around you metaphorically? Because I don't want your house to actually burn down. That would be very bad. Also, if your house is burning down, then you probably have greater concerns than lighting up Twitch chat. Metaphorical. Okay, just making sure. I don't know where you live, so I couldn't even call a fire department if I tried. Who needs a fire department, though, is Vixie, because Arcanel is lighting her up. Definitely looking to send this into a game 3, but, has to take another round before that happens. And Vixie's not going to let that happen too easily. Shatterbee tries to buy some space. Doesn't connect. 2B does, though. No follow-up into a combo, though. Snowflake catches Arcanel as he tries coming in from the air. And Vixie's going to take him straight into Super 2. Putting in the slow-mo, entered the Matrix. And he's going to put on some pressure, but a good push block is going to buy Arcanel a little bit of time, but it's not enough. Vixie's going to take round 2. So we're going into round 3. Arcanel's back against the wall. Lose here, and he goes to loser's bracket. Wins, and we go to a game 3. Vixie's going to slide on in. Puts on the pressure, some stagger pressure. The shatter seats the overhead, but no big follow-up. Spikesicles isn't going to do much more than a stray hit. Vixie's finding just a little bits here and there. Plays some defense. Gets hit by the JC. Goes into super, into the Reshell Fang. Arcanel's going to hit Vixie with the mix-ups here as we enter the blender. Gonna just start using the Asunas to get mix-ups on Vixie against her wake-up, but it's going to go the way of Arcanel. We're going into a game 3. Rensho Fang just a little bit too strong. And I will adjust the controller justly. Not adjustly, just justly. Just justly. Yes. So we're at 1-1 in the match. The chips are on the table, folks. We're going into the final game of the set. The winner moves on to face Darm. The winner here goes to face Darm, and the loser heads down to the loser's bracket where they will have to fight for their survival in order to stay in this tournament. We will not be running any of the loser sets until losers corner finals on stream, so they will have a couple rounds left to play down there before we will see them again. Oh, Grim's in loser's bracket after losing to Sound. Interesting. We'll see. We'll see if we can catch up to that later. Now, round's gonna open with Vixie landing I think that was a JA. Wild. Shatterbee isn't gonna do a ton to get corner pressure going against Arcanal as he jumps over it and starts beating on Vixie. Taking her to the corner. What's the mix-up going to be? Going to high, low. Fakes the low, goes high, but it's too slow. Vixie gets the block. Chicken block, but it's going to eventually break as she hits the ground and Arcanal goes low. Tries to go low again, but messes up the timing. Doesn't matter because they jump over the eruption and take Vixie down in round 1. So this is going to be round 1 to Arcanal. Vixie, now with her back against the wall. She needs to win from here if she wants to stay alive in the winner side of the bracket. I sense an earliest Super 2. Here's the opening. Doesn't get the conversion. Opening number 2 off this 2B. Drops the combo. JC from Arcanal goes immediately into Reshel Fang. We're going to see Asuna mix-ups here. Where's it going to be? It's the V-dash. Going again. Goes high. Vixie tried to chicken block, perhaps? Vixie's just going to try and run away, but it's not going to protect her as she tries to get throw out a hitbox, but she gets punished. This might be it. No, there's no super on deck. Only Asuna. Magic Pixel. Vixie's alive. Vixie has a chance here. She's got 3 bars of super. If she uses super 2 here, there might be a chance. Going into super 1. Super 2 puts in the slow-mo. Vixie can't let Arcanal anywhere near her. Gets the snowflake magic pixel. Vixie's still in it. That's a bit of a yeesh moment if you're Arcanal. But you gotta keep your cool. If you start losing it now and you get put into the corner and you start rushing when you're trying to approach Velvet, you're going to get punished. Arcanal needs to keep it together if he wants to pull this one through. Dang, I love Vixie, but this is a hard one to see. Yeah. But you know what? If you're a Vixie fan, it also, you know, you gotta be happy for the magic pixel every once in a while. Don't let Vixie with a magic pixel. This happens. Yeah. Yeah, it does. Arcanal is just gonna get thrown across the screen, and it's a perfect. Arcanal was so close, folks. It was so close. But so far. Look at the distance. Congratulations, Vixie. We'll see you next round as you take on Darm. And I will get ready to call the next round. I am waiting on Sound versus Fortum. I'm sure we got that done. Yeah, Sound 2-0 over Fortum. So I will report that quickly. And we will get the next round called. I'll get Oscar and Sound on stream. And perfect. They're both listening, so I didn't even need to finish typing it in the Discord. Oh, that happened, Kali. Yeah, Vixie. But you know, Vixie, you're not allowed to say oof because you got the win. That feels even worse. All right, let's get Oscar because this time the Black Palm is Oscar. And this time Sound is once again the Velvet that we are watching. And I'm going to type round 4 for now, but this is actually winner's semis, I believe. This is, yeah, this is winner's semis. Okay. So I'll adjust that. There we go, winner semis. Okay. So, round 1 went to Oscar. Great job jumping over Eruption, then running past the cross canter. Okay. Oscar tries to catch Sound's Wake Up with JC, but gets anti-aired. Shatter C will miss. Gets the cross-up JB. Pombos to the corner. Goes into Super 1, and this should kill. Yep. I'll get another drink, because this is way past my bedtime. Oscar will take game 1. Remember, this is still best of 3s. We won't see best of 5s for just a little bit longer. So with a game 1 under his belt, Oscar's poised to take this.
Puppies, no! Stop! Sit! Stay! Ready? Fight!
Now, an interesting thing, if Sound makes the comeback, there's a chance we end up with a winners finals of Velvet versus Velvet, which would be very interesting to see, because we don't actually get to see Velvet mirrors all that often. At least not here at Mad Cow Melee. Usually we end up with maybe one Velvet getting super far into the bracket, or 2 Velvets get pretty far into the bracket but don't actually get to meet each other. We usually just don't end up with good Velvet mirrors that often. Right? We get them every once in a while, but, you know, it doesn't happen too often. I'm not sure if we've ever ended up with a serious Palm mirror, considering that, like, it's usually just Oscar that's playing Palm in any given night. Usually. Not always, but usually. Palm and I see each other often in bracket low. Do you? I feel like it happens. Maybe it's just because we only get the one match. But yeah, I guess you guys do see each other like fairly often in bracket. Do you? I mean, I guess you usually end up on stream, because it's definitely a match I would put on stream. I'm just losing my mind. Maybe that's it. I'm just losing my marbles. Too many math equations on my brain. School's gonna kill me. Game audio got a bit low. I can adjust that. Is that any better? It could also be me talking louder, I don't know. But yeah, just let me know if the game audio is a little bit better now. As for the match itself, a bit high, like you want it more higher, like you want it higher, or are you saying a bit more high, like it's too high now? I'll actually adjust it in my volume mixer, because it could be a little higher for me too. Shit! Oh, mind my language. But Sound took game 2. We've got a set on our hands. Oh. Alright, let me know how that sounds. But yeah, Sound is moving. Sound is schmoving. Sound is making a show. Sound needs to get a point on the scoreboard. Alright, yeah, let me know if game audio sounds a bit better now. If it's too loud, let me know. If it's too quiet still, let me know. I can keep adjusting. One more game. Yeah, I guess I should be hyping this up more. Because, you know, Oscar's big game in these brackets. Okay, it's perfect. Perfect. Alright. Perfect audio. Okay, perfect. Alright. So, Oscar, a bracket demon to many. Usually makes it to finals in these events. If he's gonna get knocked down, he's usually still gonna make it to losers finals. So Sound has an opportunity to get past this very difficult bracket matchup here. Has an opportunity to get to winners finals. Has an opportunity to, you know, maybe get to grands if it keeps going. At least give himself a much better chance of getting to grands by winning this match. And right now he's, you know, on the winning end of round one. Is gonna get put in the corner. What's he gonna do to get out? Rolls into Mama. Gonna have to try again. Gets a cross canter. And is just gonna run up and grab Oscar. Gets the full screen. Has projectiles on the move. Uses some snowflakes. Has no magic left. But catches the hurting. That's gonna be round one for Sound. Doesn't even need another game anymore. It's one more round for Sound, and it gets to winners finals. Okay, Oscar's gonna open up, but wake up buttons from Sounds gets him out. Another catch off the hurting, and he gets and Sound puts Oscar in the corner, and keeps the combo going. Uses Super 2. Oscar's in slow-mo. Cross up by Sound. No super left on deck. How much damage can he get done? Grab. Just a little bit more needed. Runs up Eruption. Sound's going to winners finals. Yo, was that an icicle making Shadow be safe? Yes. Yes, it's just Vixie. Let's go. Let's go, Sound. Let's go. Sound takes it 2-1. And Oscar goes to losers. Alright, Vixie, you're up. It's your turn. You want to meet Sound. You got to meet Sound in winners finals now. You got to do it. If we're gonna have the Spyro matchup in losers, we gotta have the Velvet matchup in winners.
At last we shall see who is stronger, ice or
All right.
fire. Let us break the ice. Round one. Fight.
Okay. Opening of game one. Scoreboard needs to be adjusted. Alright, 0 games apiece. Good to go. Vixie's taking a beating here in round one. Getting lit up like a cannon. But that's okay. If you get perfected once, you're fine. Get perfected twice, then you've got a problem. But it doesn't matter so long as it doesn't happen twice. Vixie just needs to win out from here if she wants to take game one. Starts out buying some space. They're on the ground, a little too close for comfort, but Vixie finds what she needs in order to bring it back out. Projectiles in the field, catches Darmanak's roll. Puts them in the combo for a second time. Full screen. What's it gonna be? Darmanak enters. Gets their hit, puts Vixie in the corner as all good Tienwas would do. Goes high this time. Vixie catches it. Chicken block, push block, push block, push block. Tries to make the space, uses 2 bead, but doesn't get the hit, gets punished by JC. And now Darm's using the Azuna mix-ups in Ren Shou Fang. Vixie's just going to Eruption out. Puts Darm in the slow-mo. That's going to run out Ren Shou Fang. Or at least get pretty close. Between that and the projectile pressure, Ren Shou Fang should end by the time Darm reaches Vixie. And that it has. Now what they're gonna do? Darm needs to find a way in. Uses JC after a 7D to get in. With a Burrow Super, this might be it. And it's going to be close, but it's not quite going to get there. It needs one more hit. The JC does it. Darmanak takes game one.
Let the defeat be the end. Tianhua wins.
And just like in our last set, this is still best of 3. This best of 5s will come next, but right now, these are some high intensity games because they are counting for so much. Alright. So, game number 2. What do we need? Vixie needs to find a way to keep Darm from landing in a spot on the ground where he can threaten multiple options. He needs to keep Darm away from being able to land things like JA, or from things like 2A, 2C, or being able to very quickly jump into a JC in order to punish her. So he's going to back away, throw an icicle, but it's not enough, and Darm finds his way in. This is a story we've seen before. Darms gets Vixie in the corner, and she has trouble getting out. She can find a stray hit here or there, but overall, Darm still has a commanding position on the game. Goes low during the block string in order to catch Vixie off guard. The combo continues. Finish was the Nizuna. What's the mix? Mix is high, then goes low, then back out. Then Vixie finds her hit. Vixie's got a lot of ground to make up, but she's doing it pretty well. Gets another hit. And the confirm, a super here at the end of this combo will kill, and that seems to be what Vixie's going for. Doesn't even need the super. She finds the kill.
Round 2. Fight.
Puts Vixie at a distinct advantage going into the rest of the game. Darm's not going to let her get away with this though. He's going to try and close it out immediately going into the Resho Fang using Azuna's, getting the 4-way mix-ups that they need in order to start putting a footer on this game. Finds another mix. Kicks Vixie in the back of the head. Doesn't this time. Vixie has the block. Is going to start comboing down to the corner. Does exactly that. Uses Super 1, puts Darm at full screen. She wants nothing to do with him. Darm moves in though, doing what he's gonna do. And Vixie starts putting down the pain. Now starts getting railed up by the pain. Vixie has just a little bit of health left. She's gotta find a way to make the most of it. No. Gonna get shoulder checked into next week as Darm takes game. Oh no, it takes round. Game point though. Game point, match point, mind you. Hashtag buff Velvet, hashtag delete Velvet. I don't know if Velvet needs to be buffed. Definitely not deleted. No, none of the characters in this game deserve to be deleted. Alright, again, Darm's opting to go immediately into Resho Fang, getting those sweet grab mix-ups. It's gonna start taking Vixie to the laundromat. This is so clean. And with the super, that, maybe slightly unnecessary. Doesn't matter though, because Darm's gonna take the game. That's a 2-0 for Darm. And 2-0 means Darm gets to move on to grand finals. Or to winners finals. Getting ahead of myself. Take care of some TO business. So now I'm gonna grab Oscar versus Glim if I get a chance. Perfect. And if you weren't here a couple weeks ago, we do have a exclamation point Oscar and what's the command for Oscar? I know we have exclamation point Glim, I want to say. Yeah. And I don't know if it might be exclamation point ping if you want. Or maybe it's exclamation point 300. Gosh, if Vixie's here, she knows it. I can never remember the chat functions. I'm sorry, I'm losing steam here. I need another quick drink in order to, try and stay awake. I'm not used to being up this late. I do it pretty much every week for DFH, but that's it. There we go. It's exclamation point 300. Thank you, Toxic. Alright, much better. Thank you, Jaxigon, for bringing up the bracket. Now, we see so far Glim's been doing a really good job of holding up to Oscar's Shanty. Oscar's Shanty has gotten a lot better recently, and actually, the last time that this matchup happened, Oscar was able to, pretty, I won't say easily, but, made relatively short work of Glim in bracket after pulling out the new and improved Shanty versus Glim's Oleander. That doesn't seem to be the case this week as Glim takes a very quick game one. So Oscar might need to rethink his strategy going into game two as to what he's going to do, whether he's going to stick on the Shanty and trust in the improvements that he's made in order to bring it back and trust the success that he had recently, or if he's going to have a little bit of doubt here and start moving back into the palm and try and win mano-a-mano in a fair fight in what is arguably a very bad matchup for Palm. So we'll see what Oscar does going into game two after having lost game one. Did I adjust? I did not adjust the scoreboard. I will do that now.
How about a nice game of rock, paper, scissors? Ready?
And this is still winner's semis. No, this is the loser's quarters. There we go, much better. Which means it's still a best of three territory. So the fact that Oscar decided to move back to the palm, somewhat telling. He's lost enough confidence that he's not willing to bet his tournament life on the Shanty. So he's moved over to palm and is, not having a good start here. He's going to get perfected by Glim to open. So Glim's on one more round territory. One more round and he knocks Oscar out of the tournament altogether. And continues on a pretty crazy loser's run. He only lost to Sound so far. Sound, of course, being in our winners finals. After being seated in last place, mind you, because of his late joining of the tournament. But that's okay. Glim gets out the epilogue. It's not going to be enough to protect him as Oscar gets by it, puts Glim in the corner. 2 bars of super. This could be the end as he goes for super. No, he's going to hold on to his super. Hold on to it, try and use it next round. And he's going to get 2 because he trades with JC and defeats and takes down round 2 versus Glim. A little bit of comboing after to build some more super meter. Oscar's putting on the pressure using fireballs and smites and the such. Gets a couple bars of magic but gets hit. Finds the mix. Starts taking Oscar downtown. Makes some more magic. Gets the 3rd magic. Teleports behind Oscar. Uses the overhead. Uses the trap for conversions. Uses super. And that's it. That's the best of 3. Oscar, Glim gets to move on to loser semis while Oscar is removed from the tournament. And that's just the way she goes. It's a tidy 2-0. Alright, next on stream we're going to have Vixie versus Fortim. And because that's only losers quarters, we're still going to be in best of 3s, and this will lead straight into our loser semis, which will also still be best of 3s. There's a lot. We're still sitting in best of 3 territories, and things are scary if you're in the losers bracket because it only takes 2 games for you to say goodbye to your night. Oh, did they? Oh, they already played game 1. Okay. Alright, they already played a game, so I'm just going to let them finish. I can chat with you folks for a bit. We can all hang out here together, and then we can watch the losers semis together before we get started on the finals. How's that sound, folks? Sound good to you? Sounds good to me. If you haven't already, I'm gonna just recommend that you check out our MATCH Reno. Post memes? Definitely post memes. Post memes, but only post memes if you hit up that Match Reno, go claim your free code, slap that button, throw 25 cents in the pot, costs you nothing, and it goes directly to supporting all of the lovely people you see on your screens tonight, not including myself. That money goes to the competitors because we want to support the players in this scene. Yes, that means even you, lovely viewer. You enter in Mad Cow Melee, you have a chance to win our illustrious prizing paid for by Matcherino, by the people who come here every week and show up and slap that code button. It's not a small pot either. No, it gets up there. We get enough codes that it creates, some hefty pocket change for whoever wins tonight's event. But it only works if you hit that Matcherino link and claim a code. So go do it. It's good for your health. The knee socks guarantee on that one. Good for your health. What else is good for your health? Drinking some water. Make sure to hydrate yourself. You don't want to get dehydrated sitting here at your desk getting all sweaty over video games all night. I know I do. So, get yourself some water and stay hydrated. Alright, so just checking to make sure that nothing is burnt down in the meantime. We seem to be good on that end. Nothing is dyed. The bracket's resolving. And it looks like Vixie just took game 2. Unless, of course, they're saying GG's now. So it looks like it was a Vixie match win. So I'll start readying the bracket. Yeah, it was a Vixie 2-0. So that means our loser semis is going to be Glim versus Vixie. Alright, so let's get Vixie and Glim on stage. And so as soon as Vixie's ready to go, we will get this show on the road. Beautiful. Alright, this is our last best of 3 of the night. Anything past here, we play up to 5 games. Our players will have a little bit more leeway. If the matches are higher stakes, we're playing for real money at this point.
Stop showing off and get down to business.
There's a sweet free-to-play Maturino pod on the line.
Round 1. Fight.
The classic Oleander versus Vixie matchup. Glim's gonna go high, catch his magic, and find an opening. This is best case scenario for an Oleander. Uses 6C to get an opening and the magic to follow up. Gonna get another opening. Small combo, but gets hit by Eruption. Does get the read off. That's important. Gets the cross up, but Vixie's got it covered. Cross canter by Glim resets to neutral, but he's got no magic. He goes high, tries to get the reading done, but Vixie moves in and anti-airs. Going back to full screen. Glim again is able to find a little bit of reading, but the teleport gets stuffed. Now Vixie's gonna have control over this game, but gets punished when she tries to move a little too close, and Glim comes down on her with the JC. Vixie down in the corner. Glim has magic. What's the schmicks? Tries to come down and fake the cross up, but gets hit in the process. Vixie takes round 1.
Round 2. Fight.
Round 2, again playing the jump back read game. Glim trying to find an opening, does so with 6C. Again, keeps moving in. Again, Vixie's gonna go into Super 2. Even in slow-mo, Glim does an okay job playing defense. Uses a cross-up teleport to get in and starts taking the Vixie for a walk. Drops her off in the corner with some Fred to back up. Trying to find an opening, does so using the cross-up. More stagger pressure, some happy resets, and that should close up round number 2. Alright. 1 second.
Final round. Fight.
Alright, final round here in game 1. Lot on the line, because the winner of this dictates the entire pacing of the set. Glim out to a fantastic start here, putting Vixie in the corner and getting some reading done. Now at 2 bars of magic, now at 3 bars of magic. Doesn't have any super, but it doesn't matter if you got the magic. You can build that super very quickly with particular combos at this amount of magic. Okay, Glim finds this opening. Has not done anything with the magic yet so far. Now uses it to get a conversion. Vixie getting real low in the ear in the corner. One good combo could kill her. And that's it. That's game 1. Game 1 to Glim.
Finally, now back to business. Oleander wins.
I'm gonna take another swig of my beverage before I continue commentating. Make sure to stay hydrated.
Fine, but let's make it quick.
Slow works too.
Round 1. Fight. Got it.
Sorry for my quietness here, folks. Just give me a minute.
Got it. Just no match for me.
Alright. Glim off to a strong start here in game number 2. Taking the first round. Has super ready to go. Having already won game 1, this puts Glim in a very strong position to try and take this one out. Able to find another teleport mix-up. JC finds another in. And all of a sudden, Vixie's starting to look a little trapped here. Glim's going to try and get some magic here at the end of the combo. Does so. But gets punished for the teleport. Goes back to having to play defense. Vixie uses a snowflake smartly in order to keep Glim off her. But gets hit by another teleport mix-up immediately after a read. Going into Fred. Going into Fred. Now Vixie's in the Fred zone. Gotta try and find a way out. Glim just making space. Goes for another teleport mix-up. Doesn't work, but the second one does. With a proper sequence, this is gonna kill. That's Glim taking the set. We're on our way to the finals. Alright. So, now that Glim's won that match, he's going to get a little bit of a break. As we move on to our winner's final set. Darm's already on the shrine. We just need to get sound over here. Oh, and it sounds already over here. Perfect. So, Being winners finals, I'm sure we've all seen the song and dance before, but in case you weren't aware, this does not mean the finals of the tournament. This means that this is the finals for the winner's half of the bracket. The winner here goes to grand finals. The loser goes to fight on for their survival in this tournament to try and get back here for a rematch. However, going into grand finals, the winner, the person coming in from this side of the bracket, the person who wins this particular match will have a one-set advantage, which means that they will need to lose twice in grand finals in order to lose out in the tournament. So this is a very, very helpful set to win, as they will only need to win one more set after this in order to take the entire thing. Whereas if you lose this set, you will not need to win once. You will not need to win twice, but you'll need to win 3 times after this in order to win the tournament if you lose this match. And Darm's disappeared. Oh dear. Oh me's oh my's. I'm sure it won't take long for Darm to get back. In the meantime, give me 1 second to make sure everything is set and ready to go. Forgot to activate the VPN. Of course, Darm. Just do what you need to do, Chief. Shouldn't be too long before we see Darm back. Yep, Darm's entered the Pixel lobby. So we'll be on our way to winners finals very shortly. There we go. And away we go. And I can no longer tell how many people are in the chat, but yeah, automod queue, I can, yeah, whatever. My goodness, I'm so quiet and lost right now. Whew. Alright. What's on the docket? Winners finals. Darm versus Sound. Tianwo versus Velvet. Arcanel is no longer in the tournament. I just realized. Arcanel lost out. Where? Arcanel lost to Glim back in Losers Round 3. We will not have the time-old tale of Spyro versus Dark Spyro. In fact, we have exactly left 1 Tianwo, 1 Velvet, and 1 Oleander in the tournament. 3 different characters in our top 3. In fact, it was 4 different characters in our top 4. As, oh no. 3 different characters in our top 4 because Vixie's another Velvet. I was thinking of Oscar, but Oscar was only top 2, 4, 6, 8, top 9. Right? No. Top 5. Or 6. I can't. My math is out right now. But that's okay. We've got three different characters in our top 3. That's the point here. That's what I'm trying to make. Now, we've actually seen this exact matchup before when Darm 2-0'd Vixie back in winner's semis. Vixie's coming back for some revenge. And revenge is best served cold as a Vixie Sound. Oh no, this is Sound. What am I saying? We haven't seen this. This is winners finals. Sorry, losing my head. But that's okay. We've seen Darm take on Velvets before. That's the point I'm trying to make. But this Velvet,
Final round.
hits a little different.
Fight.
Sound claps back, takes in a round himself. That said, Darm's going to have some good right-left overheads, and he's going to go straight into Ren Shao Fang. Going to do exactly what he did against Vixie. Going to try and get mix-ups to Ren Shao Fang after landing the Azuna. Goes right-left, and Sound guesses right. Does it again. This time he gets hit. He's going to take Sound for a trip. Has Super on deck. This should kill. 1, 2, and 3. Sound, you're out of there. That's game 1 going over to Darm.
A match well fought, but not well enough. That was perfect.
Vixie's cheering on for Sound in the chat. If you're cheering for Darmanek, hit exclamation Darm in the chat if you want Darmanek to win. If you want Sound to win, just keep cheering for Sound, because I don't think we actually have a command for him as of this point in time. But please, let your voices be heard. Spam in that Twitch chat if you'd like. Crambleberry in here cheering for Sound as well. Sound's starting to look like you got a little bit of a fan base here. The Velvet fan base coming through.
Up with your training. Let us break the ice.
Anybody cheering on for Darmanek? Dang, Darmanek feeling all alone out here. Well, I can't cheer for Darmanek because I'm supposed to be, I should try and at least be relatively impartial at the moment, considering I'm the commentator. Now, back into neutral. Approaching is what Sound tries to do, but isn't quite as successful as Vixie was earlier this night. Wake up for Eruption, gets got over. Back into the mix. Is Darm gonna finish it here? Perhaps, yes. Uses Super to finish the job.
You're not a warrior yet. You have much to learn.
Ooh, excuse me. Alright. Sound has an opportunity to take a game here. It's going to be an uphill battle. Darm puts him in the corner. Goes high for a third time, gets another hit. Gonna bring Sound below half. Again, Darm just trying to find a way to get some licks in. Catches with a JC again. This won't kill, but Ren Shao Fang is on deck. Just uses the Super 1. Decides the damage is more important, and that's perfect to go for. In a situation like that where you just need damage downrange and perhaps to use it as a reversal if things get sour, perfectly respectable to use it like that. Vixie's saying, I haven't finished watching it yet. The sound is so dang good. Even in 3 to 4 frames delay, y'all Velvets really need to be watching them over me if possible, as they truly raise the bar on competitive Velvet play constantly, in seemingly effortless fashion. In particular, Crayon Cups will allow you to watch how they deal with fantastic Tians in Arc and Darm. Anyone who does not acknowledge them as the best Velvet is kidding themselves. Vixie out here, strong words
Round 1. Fight.
on who the best Velvet that out there is. And you know what? I'm inclined to agree. Mostly because Vixie is probably a better authority than I am on the topic. But I also, I can see what I've got eyeballs. I've got eyeballs too. I've got eyeballs to say that Darm took that game. I'm pretty sure Darm took that game. I'm at that point in the night where I'm, falling asleep in my chair because I can't physically stay awake because I'm not used to being up this late at night. So if I start making mistakes, this is the point in the night where I might need to get corrected. as we saw last week, where myself and Free both completely misread a set. Alright. Sound in the corner. Breaks out. Just mashes some jabs to get out. Perfectly respectable. And Darm, you know, gets clipped after not being able to convert off of what was it, you know, unusual neutral interaction. Red Shell Fang from Darm. Into the Azuna mix-ups. That's 2 in a row. Doesn't get a third. Cross canter by Sound, makes some space. Shadow Seed doesn't connect and gets hit. Another mix-up. Punishes Eruption. Doesn't get a full extension, but the JC will catch.
Like a moth to the flame.
Tian broken ASF. You know, I won't say Tian's broken. I won't. But there are some things about the character that, you know, they catch me from time to time. They definitely do. Now, Sound's going immediately into the slow-mo. Tries to get some right-left. But the slow motion time passes without much considerable damage done to to Darmaniak. Darmaniak is now below half. Sound does not quite have 2 bars of super yet, but is very, very close. The next hit could get it. That's there. Okay, 2 bars of super, and that's it. That's a perfect from Sound. Sound's going to take a game. We now have a set on our hands. Velvet broken ASF from Luigi in chat. You just saying whoever was winning is broken. I could kind of respect that. I mean, I won't share your opinion, but you know, I understand where you're coming from here. You know, if Tian was broken and then Tian loses to Velvet, but by the transitive property, Velvet must therefore also be broken. Buff Velvet. Does Velvet need buffs? I think the characters in this game are mostly balanced. Now, I think Ollie needs buffs, but nobody will ever agree with me on that. But I just play Ollie, and I want an easier life, but that's not the way it should go.
Round 1. Fight.
That's not good game design if I just get to play a broken character and no one else does. That's how everybody thinks game design should be. Anyways, speaking of games, let's hop into a game 4 here between Darmaniak and Sound as Darmaniak just starts bullying Sound in the corner. Not much he can do to try and get out of this. Not going to attack. We'll let that Juggle Decay stay as high as it can, as long as it can. And have some time to get Darmaniak back into a corner. Gets clipped as Darmaniak makes his way in. Is this going to be an Azuna? Or yes, okay, just an Azuna. Sound once again has to try and make some space. Flame shield on the. Okay. Ollie buff would just make her food that isn't beans on toast. Okay. Sound opens up with Super 2. What's he gonna do with the slow-mo? Bounces back and forth, right, left, doesn't accomplish too much, but is eventually able to find their opening against Darm. Thank you. Puts Darm in the corner. Darm low. Eruption gets the kill. Well, effectively gets the kill. Gets the confirm for the kill.
That was perfect.
Alright, final round. Here we go. Sound's gonna open up with just a jab. Darm follows up on their combo. Goes into Red Shell Fang. Left right mix ups. Goes left. Left right mix up goes right, but gets hit by Eruption. Now Sound has the advantage getting into Super 2. Alright. Now Sound is bringing it back. As Darmanek kind of trapped here in the corner. As Darmanek kind of trapped in their own decision to try and break out and getting caught in the collision. But Darm's on him. Darm's gonna lose that one. Now we're going to what I think is a game 5, unless I messed up somewhere along the way. Sound kind of ridiculous? Sound is kind of ridiculous. You not read what Vixie said in the chat? If anybody thinks that Sound ain't the best Velvet player out there, then you're kidding yourself. Of course they're gonna be dope nasty. So, as we enter the final game of the set,
At last we shall see who is stronger, ice or fire. But never seen perfection before. Ready?
so we enter the final game of the set, I'm gonna get a quick drink of caffeinated beverage to keep me awake. Be right back.
No more games. Beautiful. Well done. Again. You're not a warrior yet.
Alright,
You have much to learn.
Darm here looking to secure his spot in Grand Finals takes round 1. With 1 round to go, this sits on match point. Sound takes the, not so risky round start super in order to buy screen space. Gets the zone and game going. But it isn't going to be enough as Darm manages to slip by him, gets into the Rancho Fang and starts with the left-right mix-ups again. Into Azuna, into left-right mix-up. Gets hit by Eruption. Such a good option by Velvets, but if you miss it, you get dunked on. But that's not going to happen today. Sound brings Darm into the slow motion to end the Rancho Fang, essentially. He goes for some mix-ups of his own, finds one, takes a round. Darm's the only one with super left on deck as we go into the very final round of this set. The winner moves on to moves on to Grands from the winner's side. The loser has to play Glim for the tournament survival. And Darm is just chilling here behind blocks and is going to then take his turn, get in on Sound, and put him in the corner. What's Sound going to do? He's on the ground. Wake Up is not gonna be Eruption. Is not going to punish Darm. 6-8 punishes Darm though, with the anti-air in place. Sound gets the side switch, puts Darmanek in the corner, gets a thick combo, puts Darm into the slow-mo. We have entered the matrix. Darm needs to find a way to wait this out, but gets hit on his way down while picking up some groceries. Sound, as powerful as ever, as much magic as they could need, gets hit by the V-dash. Darm has 3 bars of super on deck. Can he end the game? Super 1, Super 2, Azuna keeps going with a 3rd super. Hits, okay. Hits, but gets hit. Darm will win this set and move on to winners finals as far as I'm aware. That should be the GG's. It is the GG's. Darm with the 3-2. Alright. So Darm's in our grand finals. Now we need to see who the winner is from Glim versus Sound as to who will fight him. Glim's asking Sound if he needs some rest because that was pretty intense. But Sound says, nah, he's ready to go. So we're going to hop straight into our losers finals. So I'm going to pick to be on the right side of the screen. Glim will take the left. I'm going to take the left. I'm going to take a swig of water. Stay hydrated, folks. It's good for you. And Darm in the chat saying, GG Sound, that match was incredibly intense. It was. It was, Darm. That was a crazy set. I just wish I was a little more awake for it because I feel like my commentating's suffering for it. I feel like I'm not giving you guys the praise you deserve because, oh my goodness, you do deserve praise.
Trained years for this. You will not dissuade me.
Go get him, Molly. Round one. Fight.
Alright. So we have yet another person on stage who was able to beat Vixie in bracket, now having to take on the arguably better Velvet. But we'll have to see if their strategies can translate. It worked out alright for Darm, except it did go to a full 5 games, so, you know, you've got to question how much harder it was. And now it's Glim's turn. Glim buys some space but gets caught as he tries to teleport behind Sound. Gets hit by the Shatter Sea as he tries to roll into Sound. He's gonna start eating Chip as he tries to jump into Sound and then gets punished.
Don't be ashamed. You were beaten by Zavek.
No, excuse me.
Round two. Fight.
What's the option this time? Get some reading done. And just walks up to Sound, does some blocking, gets the JB. Much better. But nothing lengthy. A quick teleport mix-up. Catches Sound again. Get some more reading done. What's the mix-up this time? Uses the fireball to create a 50-50 off teleport. And now Sound is in the corner.
Got it.
Double teleport for the mix. Glim is just all over the place in this round. Super doesn't end the round. And now Sound is looking to play it perfectly in order to get out of this one alive. Gets hit by Fireball then. And it's going to round 3. Game 1 is going to be a close one.
Righteous, do not get in my way.
Final round.
Fight.
Alright, round start super from Sound. Trying to buy some space. Glim has magic. Uses the magic in order to create an opportunity to get in. A roll in from Sound leads to a grab, leads to Sound getting back into the neutral game where he wants to be. Where they want to be. Throw some icicles out there in order to try and make some space, but doesn't work. Glim moves in with the Tele D. Excuse me. Alright, 6A loses to Corruption, but doesn't mind Glim all that much as he cross canters in order to get back to where he wants to be. Doesn't quite work out. A slow-mo Oleander is all that stands between Sound and victory. Plans with the JC from Glim, and he's going to take the kill.
Just no match for me.
Oleander wins.
And I just realized I forgot to do the scoreboard. Alright, so Glim is up a game. So I gotta...
off and get down to business. Fine.
There we go. I believe this is set up correctly.
I do not agree to these terms.
Round one. Fight.
Alright, game number 2. Sound opening up strong. Takes Glim to the corner. Icicle's on the move. Trying to keep Glim out. Glim tries to jump over them, get some reading done. How's he gonna get in? Is he gonna just walk him in there? You know, uses some fireballs to make some space, gets in. Alright, going back and forth so far. Glim has magic on deck now. Oh, goodness gracious. Excuse me for falling asleep on duty. Oh, goodness. Alright, game 2. Teleport mix-up does not work for Glim. The cross-up does, though. JB will land, taking Sound towards the corner. Needs one more hit in order to get this going. Finds it. Can use the super to end the round. Is gonna do it. Glim posed to take game 2 now.
Round two. Fight.
Alright. Glim gets punished for going to teleport. Glim finds another opening. Starts moving in. Sound on the ropes. What's he gonna do to get up? Is it gonna be another eruption? He needs to be fond of that move. No. Maybe insecure. Okay. Sound back in the corner again. Super on deck. Is it gonna be wake up eruption? No. Wake up jab. Catches Glim off guard. Now what's he gonna do? Alright. Sound making some space. Glim needs to find a way in. Can he do it? No. It's going to be a round going over to Sound.
Don't be ashamed. You were beaten by the best.
Final round. Fight.
Beautiful. Got it. Got it. Excuse you, darkness. Away. Teleport.
Alright. So, one round apiece. Glim's finding the openings. There's 3 super bars on deck, but doesn't get to spend any of them. Okay.
I need more power.
Oh, goodness me. Alright, Sound on the move. Glim almost dead. Super on deck. Super 1. Super 2. Ship can kill.
I am no weakling.
Doesn't need to use it. He just, well, I mean, he does exactly need to use it, but he uses it on the melee attacks rather than the
Wins.
distanced ones. So now Sound is getting a game. Oh my goodness. Right, game numero 3. Game that picks us a direction.
Red, look alive.
Of course.
Alright,
Never seen perfection before.
Ready? Fight.
round start. I'm just gonna throw out a jab, it doesn't really do all that much. Alright. Glim puts Sound in the corner. 6C. Coming to save the day. Lands the overhead. Throws the trap on the ground.
I need more power.
Alright. Sorry. Glim putting on the schmooze, but it's not schmoovy enough. This Sound is just gonna start calling out everything Glim does. Goes into Super 1. Goes into Super 2. And he's gonna put Glim away. Not quite yet, but, you know, for the most part.
Round 2.
Round 2. Can Sound have a repeat performance? Go up another game on Glim. Alright. Text the grab. Takes Glim for a ride.
This isn't over.
Beautiful 6A. Excuse me. Another 6A from Sound. Oh, excuse me. Alright, Glim answers back, going to round 3.
God, just no match for me.
I'm gonna stand up for a minute. See if I
Final
can't
round.
get some more blood flowing. Alright, there we go. Standing seems to work a little bit better. 6C by Glim. Opens up Sound. Gets him to the corner. Not great. Sound makes his space again. Jumps over the fireball, but gets crossed up on. Uses the wake up 6A. Super 2 against Glim. Glim's in the slow-mo. What's he gonna do when he's trapped in the Matrix? He's gonna sit there, he's gonna chicken block, but gets hit by multiple eruptions. Gets pushed back in the corner, no super this time. And Shatter A isn't gonna hit. Gets punished by Glim. Glim taking him for a ride. Goes into Fred. Uses a second Super 1. Brings him close with Fred. Uses some teleporting to get around. He's got more Fred to go. Keeps dodging these snowflakes. More Fred on the hits, but no more than Chip. Same goes for the Super 1 and Super 2 by Sound. And it's just to cross up JB. That's all we needed. That's going to be a round going to Glim. And I think that might be the set. Let me double check. Let's find out. Is that the set? No, it's not. Unless I missed something. I love this. Yeah, no, it's not the set. We're good. We are keeping up on top of what needs to be tracked here in the losers finals. Goody goody. I might be a sleepy bull, but I'm not that sleepy. Yeah, standing up making this much easier.
I have trained
All right,
years
that
for
said,
this. You will not dissuade me.
match point for Glim.
Round 1. Fight.
What's it gonna be? Laying the smackdown. A great 6B. Really good JC. Glim's just got all of these options to punish Sound's wake up. Sound can't seem to do anything so far. One more hit and it's a perfect. And it is a perfect. Just run up 6C gets the perfect in. A little bit of reading at the end of the round, building a little bit of extra super. He can wake up super, he can round start super if he really wanted to. Not gonna do it. They both run away. Sound just moving, putting out some hitboxes. Glim doing the same. Tries to land the JC, but it doesn't. He crosses up, no punish. Gets hit by a snowflake, tries to roll across some sound and gets hit. Plays some defense. Some guarding. Does the Shadow Seed doesn't connect, and Glim teleports in for a punish. Sound needs to find a way to not get punished by teleport from Glim. And also not walk into JC's like that, because it puts him in such a bad spot. The Super 2 almost on deck for Glim, but it's not going to be there, and the Super 1 wouldn't kill, so he didn't go for it. Tries to cross up with JB, but the hitbox doesn't connect, and Sound gets to live another day. That one does connect, though, and this is going to be the end of the set. Glim goes to finals.
You never had a chance.
Only Ender wins.
This is the set going 3-1 to the Glim Master. Yes, says Glim. Glim says, Glim typing to me in the chat. Please give you and Dharma a break. Sure thing. I can filibuster for a minute. Those matches were intense. Yeah. So, whilst Dharm takes a little bit of a break, I can sit here and chat with you fine folks. Things are getting a little quieter as we, start tuning out for the night. Or start winding down, but also winding up. I mean, yeah, Dharm's good to go because we just had multiple sets where he wasn't in it, right? We had the Vixie Glim set and the Sound Glim set. But Glim's just gone almost back to back on things. Right, we had Glim in a set, then not in a set. Now he's in a set again. He doesn't want to play back-to-back, so Glim's going to take a quick break. And that means that I get to chat with y'all. I'm not going to see just how many people are actually watching right now. But I can't. How do I get out of moderator view? That's what I want to figure out. Go to channel page. Does that get me out of? Yeah, that gets me out of moderator view. Beautiful. There. So, as we sit here and relax a little bit, let me know, doesn't need to all be super intense stuff. Right? We can just chill for a bit. How's everybody been doing? Right? I haven't gotten to just chit chat with people. I don't have Free here to see how his week has been going. I've been, living life to the max, doing schoolwork. That wonderful thing that we do just to get by in life. So we can get a good job, something to maybe find fulfillment in. Maybe people have had some interesting sets they want to talk about. I haven't been playing a ton recently. Played a few matches against Mercios earlier. Lost all of them. I was kind of doing that and trying to get this tournament set up at the same time. But we chillin'. But yeah, seeding went more or less to plan. We have got first seed and third seed in our finals. Of course, bottom seed Sound making it to losers finals, but that's his seeding is a product of him coming in at the last minute than anything. Kind of going back over some of the things we've seen tonight. We saw some new players show up. Regimal, we didn't get to watch, but they took their set over Yoshiwu, who's also new to Mad Cow Melee. Of course, both coming over from the Glue Cup scene. Both of them, you know, playing respectfully tonight. Happy to see them about. Sound thanking me for letting him participate. Always a pleasure. And it looks like we're ready to get started in our grand finals. Oh, and the last notification, if you haven't hit up the match arena, please do so. And without further ado, let's get ready to not rumble because that is trademarked. Let's throw some hooves. That's what we're going to go with. A classic Brazilian bad boys at it again here in the grand finals of Mad Cow Melee number 38. We got a Tianhuo, the Dark Spyro versus Glim's darling Joker Oleander skin. So, what's this matchup going to look like? It's going to look like mostly zoning coming out of the Glim Master, but he loves to try and play those mix-up games because, you know, you can only keep out Tianhuo for so long. Eventually, you need to try and find a hit in yourself in order to reset the neutral game. Right now, Darm's going to have Glim in the corner, needs to try and find a way out, plays the teleport game, gets a mix-up, hits low, teleports out, but not for long. Coming back in, tries to hit the double jump JC, but JC is just too high and too slow of a hitbox to get the hit. But it's okay, finds another one, gets in. Darm in the corner, needs to find some magic. Reads, no mix-up. What's the mix? Gonna try and play the zoning game. Fireball out, tries some pressure, but flies over everything that Glim has. Darm on the advantage play. Puts Glim in the corner. What's he gonna do? Rolls out, cross canter. Grabs, but takes the grab. Darm finds the hit after. This could be close. He might be able to kill this. Yes, he will if he uses super here, but he drops the combo. Glim uses the launcher as the punish, getting as much damage as he can out of this. He has super himself. If he wants to use it, he could spend it all in order to take this first round in the set. It's gonna happen. Glim takes the first round. Glim, of course, being on the loser side of this bracket, I need to adjust the scoreboard because I am a little bit on the slow side. It's gonna be Darm on. Okay, give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. So we got the Glim Master versus Darm and Egg. Winners final. Not winners final. Grand final. There we go. Much better. That looks good on stream to me. There we go. Much better. Alright. So Glim took round 1. He's got a strong play here in round 2. He's going to save the super until he can have 2 bars so he can bring out Fred. Darm's looking for an opening. But with getting hit by Epilogue, it's going to give a lot of super over to Glim. He can use Fred here, and he only needs one more touch in order to take the first game in this set. Remember that Glim Master's on the loser side of this bracket. So he has to win twice if he's going to get out of this one with the W. But he's going to take game 1. That's the first step. He needs to win a total of 6 games total in order to take this finals, in order to win the tournament. Whereas Darmanek only needs 3 in any particular set. It could be this set or it could be the next set. He has 2 chances at victory. 2 gasps at life. He has, with, if you will, a second life because he hasn't lost a match yet.
I hope you have been keeping up with your training. Fred, look alive.
Alright, here we go.
Ready?
Game 2. Darmanak does not land the JC. Glim gonna fake an empty jump, uses the double jump to get the JC. Takes out a third of Darm's health as he takes him to the corner. Spaces well, misses the 6A, and Darm's gonna punish him for it, taking him across the screen. Tian Wo can go coast to coast, and that's exactly what he does, getting Glim into the corner. Glim does have magic. He has to be a little bit wary. Doesn't get hit by the 6C, punishes Glim. What's the schmicks? Gonna take it into an Asuna. High, low, spaces it away. Gets hit by the 6C this time. Adds up high power combo starter. And Glim's gonna buy some space. Distracts him using the trap. Teleports behind him. Gets the punish using the super. He's gonna take game 1. Or round 1, I should say. Game 1 is already in his pocket.
Round 2.
Alright. Darm's gonna use super as soon as the round starts. He's gonna have Glim in the blender, but Glim temporarily breaks out before Darm slams him back in. As soon as on the table, cross canter being thrown up by Glim to buy some space and try and break out of the Red Shou Fang. Does so. Finds the 6C. Drops the combo, but that's okay. Not okay to read there. Gets hit by the JC, and that's probably going to be it. That's going to take us to a round 3 here in game 2. Darm with the opportunity to put his name on the board.
A match well fought, but not well enough.
Alright, game point.
Final round.
Super 2 ready for Darmanak, but only Super 1 ready for Glim. What's Darm going to do? Finds the JC. Immediately. Doesn't even try to extend the combo. Goes straight into Red Shou Fang. He's going to do everything he can to get these mix-ups, but Glim's defense is too strong. He breaks out of it instantly. Alright. Regular block stream's going to get by Glim. The Schmicks gets him high. What's next? It's going to be Azuna to pull him away from the wall at the end of this combo. I'm willing to bet. No, puts him back against the wall because you know he wouldn't have any Red Shou Fang left. But JC's going to catch Darm. Glim's turn on the advantage state. He's got Super 2 in the tank. Brings out Fred. Darm needs to find a way out of this. Blocks the epilogue. Blocks the smite. Gets over the trap. He just needs to close it out from here. He's got super. He doesn't use it. He doesn't end the round. This could come back to bite him. There's still Fred on the table, but it doesn't matter. He dive kicks in and takes game number 2. We are at 1-1. We are now looking at a best of 3 for the rest of this grand finals. Glim desperately needs to win this. This is the tournament on the line. Darm, don't get shaky. We've got nothing to lose here. If you lose this, it's just a bracket reset. Glim, it's all on you right now. This is the price you pay from having to come from losers. You've got to be ready that if you win this isn't to win at all. This is just to bring you into reach. Right? Glim's in it for the marathon. Darm can choose to try and play it for a sprint.
No happy ending here. I've heard it all before, and I'll prove you wrong.
Going into game 3.
Round 1.
What's the start?
Fight.
Both gonna look for some space. Darm tries to make his approach, but gets hit on the way in. And Glim takes him to the corner. What's the mix gonna be? He's gonna get some reading done and tries to go high. A little slow on the draw. Plenty of time for Glim to react, or for Darm to react. Darm finds his opening, uses the V-dash to side switch. Takes Glim towards the corner, but he's not all the way in. Dive kick on wake up, doesn't connect. Glim finds the time to read, but no time to use it. Smite doesn't come out in time, and so Glim gets punished. He's going to be stuck in the corner. He has magic, he has options. He has plenty of super bar in order to cross canter. tries to go for a teleport mix, but doesn't fool Darm. Darm catches him. Darm punishes him. Darm takes round number 1.
Do not let defeat be the end.
Alright, all that reading done is all for naught.
Two.
The magic goes away in between these rounds, so Glim needs to make sure that he is ready to use it if he's going to spend a bunch of time there accruing it while he's reading. Trap doesn't phase Darm. No real advantage gained for Glim. But 6C is again going to catch Darm off guard. Trap follows it up, and some damage goes down, and Glim gets his magic back after some reading. Another neutral win for Glim is going to put Darm in the corner. And how's he going to get out? A little bit sloppy there from Glim to try and catch Darm in the corner. And now Darm gets to break out. Take Glim almost coast to coast. Tries to cross up, but the cross up doesn't connect. What's it going to be? Glim just trying to buy space with JC. It's a good idea. Blocks the V-dash just to take his turn, but his turn is short-lived. He's just trying to play the zoning game with fireballs. Darm needs to find a way in, is able to play it just patient enough to block the Tele-D, and he's going to try and not burn everything here, and waits for a final opening where he really thinks he can just end the game if he's going to try and use the super. He doesn't want to end up going to a round 3 with nothing in the tank. Glim just needs a touch, and trading Fireball with JD is going to get him there. Darm was forced to try and make an entrance there, both because of chip damage and because the timer was running low. They both have absolute max super, and Smite is just too slow in order to cover that kind of space. You cannot jump in like that. Goes straight into Super 2 for Darm, and the Azuna mix-ups and Rensho Fang are there. He's going to take over half of Glim's health already and counting. Rensho Fang still has a ways to go, and we're in the blender proper. Glim is stuck in the corner, but rolls out in order to start his own advantage. Stay. Does not go into Fred, and if Darm grabs another toucher, he's going to have Super 2 ready to go. He does. But he drops the combo immediately. Cross canter. He just needs any sort of touch here will kill. Glim finds some space. V-dash doesn't connect. Glim has all the resources in his cards. He just needs to find an opening in order to start using it. But any sort of scramble situation can go Darm's way, and that's exactly what happens. Goes low and takes the game. We are now 2-1 for Darm. It is match point. What's the chat saying? Chat is quiet as can be. Quiet as a mouse. But who's not quiet? That would be me. I'm not quiet because this set is intense. Because it's grand finals, y'all. Alright, going into game 4. Glim needs to steel himself to keep the tournament chances alive. Darm needs to bring it all home. And what a fitting stage it would be to bring it home on. The Chine with the Lunar New Year's coming through, with the Longma herself getting her own special stage for the event. What a place would it be for Darm to take it all. JC connects. One piece of magic in the tank for Glim to try and get out. He's got options, but he actually usually doesn't go for the Tele-D here, and I don't blame him. It's going to be hard to get the input, but hey, there's the magic teleport. What do I say? Alright, Glim gets some more magic. Finds a way to get through here. Again, he tries to cover area with Smite, and it doesn't quite work out. Trapped in the corner. He's got magic again. Tries to go high is what Glim does, but it doesn't quite work out. Glim goes for another teleport mix, and it works for him. Uses the trap to get the conversion and get some space. Again, he's got 3 magic in the tank. Uses the Apolog, and it connects fully as Darm tries to make his entrance, and it's going to be a round take. Glim just makes use of the super to say, I don't care if it's a waste. I'm just going to guarantee I get the round, because every single round counts for him right now. Alright. Glim gets an early win. But tries to grab Darm's wake up and gets tech. Ran Fang from Darm. He's gonna try and get the mix-ups, but doesn't get the JC hit. Doesn't work out for him, and now he's in the corner. He's wasting so much of his Ren Fang right now, and Glim has to be happy because it's almost all gone, and Darm's not gonna get to use any of it. Gets one opener, but doesn't even get a full combo out of it. No real use out of that Ren Fang, but it doesn't matter if Darm can just take the round. He needs to take this round if he wants to really hold his... I mean, he doesn't need to. He's got another game to go before he even loses his winner's side advantage. But it would be very good for him if he took this and took us to a round number 3. Takes the grab again, but doesn't follow through. He gets hit by Glim. We're going to a game 5. Right? Yeah, they're just saying GG's after every single one of these. Sometimes when people say GG's, it means end of set, and that gets me nervous if I don't think that it's the end of the set and they say it's the end of the set, because, you know, I've been known to make a mistake or two at this point in the night. I get tired, but I'm not tired right now. Maybe it's because I finished the end of that non-defined caffeinated beverage. Maybe it's just because the set's so hyped. Maybe it's because I was walking around. Who knows? What I do know is that we're in Game 5 of Grand Finals. We're playing for reset territory here. If you're a fan of resets, you are rooting for Glim. If you're a fan of Longmas, then you're a fan of Darm right now. And it's been back and forth. If you're a fan of the color purple, then you don't care who wins. Right now, Darm definitely looking to be ahead. Catches Glim's roll. He's gonna get them to the end of this combo, and it's gonna go low? No, just me, then low. Glim trapped in the corner. One more touch, he dies. Perhaps even dies here if his super comes through. No. Tries to grab, misses it, but doesn't get punished. Round 1 to Darm. One round could be all that's left in this tournament, folks.
Round 2.
Just one more round. That's all Darm needs. If he loses from here, he'll need to win an entire fresh set. Those 2 wins that he's chalked up on the board just won't exist anymore. He really wants to try and win this round. He's got plenty of super in the tank to try and take it, but he doesn't have the health. Glim is really starting to take advantage of him here, and Glim probably isn't going to try and use super. He wants to try and hold that for the next round if he can. He might use 1 super here to end the round, yes. This is it. Marbles on the table. This round will determine whether we get the reset or we get the ending. Everything in the tanks gets spent here. There is nothing left to lose. You can't hold it back. You need to... Both players looking for an opening. Darm especially. He's got all the butter to burn. He finds it. He goes straight into Ren Fang. He's gonna play the mix-up game. Does he hit it? He doesn't. Cross counter. It takes Glim off of Super 2, and 6A finds an opening. Darm's gonna get Glim into the corner. He knows he's running low on Ren Fang. He's gonna try and get some mix. He just goes low, gets cross countered again. Glim doesn't even have Super 1. And now he does. But he's not gonna get Fred this round. That's a big, big deal. It's incredibly close, Golden Clap. Again, another smite that successfully covers space but doesn't get a hit. He's got Epilogue on the table. Tries to V-dash. It doesn't hit. Okay. Finds the connection. He actually, because of the Epilogue, he's going to be able to go into Fred. It won't kill. Oh, he doesn't get Fred. The combo ends early. They trade. Any hit here ends the set. A raw super doesn't get the kill. He goes for anything. He finds a fireball. This is a reset.
That was close.
It's the scrambles, baby. It's the scrambles that you gotta watch out for. And that means we're going to a true grand finals. It's all back to the beginning. It's like the past 5 games didn't even happen. It's just everyone on even playing fields here.
Come, show me your power.
Red, look alive.
Back to game 1.
One. Fight.
Okay, JB by Glim. Arm to the corner. Magic for Glim. 6B for Glim. Everything's turning up Glim. Is Darm running out? Is he got nothing left in the tank? He thought he was good to go. But he said, Glim, take the time you need, buddy. He said, if you're exhausted, go for it. Take a quick break. Nothing to regret here. That's just good sportsmanship, but you know, if Glim's got the energy to spare right now, and well, look at where Darm is. He's getting beat up on.
God, you never had a chance.
But I believe in Darm. We believe in Dark Spyro. We know he's capable of powering it through.
Well done. Again.
What? Another fireball hits from Glim. Another trap there comes out to cover space. Some great backdashes from Glim. But JC doesn't hit. JC's super slow. It doesn't like to hit low. And Darmanak's able to use that to punish. Corner pressure. The 2A doesn't connect and Glim goes in. A great combo into Super 2. Fred on the field. Epilogue on the field. V-dash doesn't hit. Glim tries to cross up using the teleport and doesn't hit. Darm so expertly maneuvering around that epilogue with his aerial combos. Goes into Resho Fang. He's trying to take the round. He knows there's no Fred left. He knows that he can try and power it through here. Doesn't get the Resho Fang follow-ups that he's used to. Gets hit by 5B by Glim. Glim is gonna run out Resho Fang. He's got super in the tank. He's gonna super. He needs one more hit. What's the mix? He throws a fireball, and that's gonna be game 1 going to Glim.
And you're done.
Oleander wins.
Glim not only gets the reset, but now he's in ahead of Darm in the second set. Now it's Darm fully on the back foot. It's the first time that we've really seen him in this position. At least in this tournament. Of course we've seen it before. This is the 38th Mad Cow Melee after all. We've seen Darm in these finals. We know he's capable of pulling this around. But we also know that Glim's very good at closing these out. He's really good at making these finals runs.
Dangerous road, Forsaken One.
I've heard it all before, and I'll prove you
30,
wrong.
37th. Well, I mean, we've had a bunch of, like, you know, Christmas events. We had Not Cow Melee like a year ago. We've had Mad Goat Melee. You know, not the 38th exactly, but depending on how you want to count it, you could say 38th if you really wanted to. But yes, it's 37th of Mad Cow Melee. You're good to correct me there, Cranberry. Now, that said, back to the set. Playing neutral pretty evenly, both players with good defense, but the moment I say that, the caster curse comes through and Darm finds us open. Glim, trapped in the corner. Blocks the high. Darm just biding his time, getting his space, punishes the teleport that he knew would come through eventually as Glim gets impatient. V-dash. And Darm takes round 1. He knows that he's not out of it.
Well fought, but not well enough.
It's just a game 1. You're okay to drop a game 1. It's why we play best of 5s. Or, yeah, best of 5s in these finals. You can take it slow. And Darm's taking advantage of that. Maybe sandbag it first a little bit in that first game. Took a deep breath. Because now he's coming back with a vengeance in this game too. Over the fireball. Up through the air. Hits the JC. Throws out the 6A. Throws out another 6A, but does get hit by the cross-up teleport this time. Stuck in the corner. Glim's on the move. He has Fred at the end of this combo. More or less. Alright, now Fred fully online. As soon as he gets a hit in order to bring him out, of course. And that's not always guaranteed because 3 bars of super in the tank for Darm means he's going to go into Ratio Fang at the end of this. No, he's just going for the full damage. He's going for hard knockdowns, cross canter. Trying to take as much advantage as he can, but gets crossed up and overheaded. Glim could have Fred here if he so chooses. Doesn't choose to take the Fred, just uses the Super 1, gets a JB. Going to round 3. Both of them have Super 2 ready to go.
Logical outcome, really.
Final round.
Whoever finds the first hit here is going to be at a big advantage. Both these players are also very good at buying their time and getting through their opponent's Super 2, which is a very strong tool to have in a situation like this. It means that if you get touched first, it's not necessarily game over. But Glim was the first to find their mark. Doesn't even burn the butter. But that's not going to phase Darm. He's going straight for Ratio Fang. Again, just not able to fully optimize on the mix-ups and try and get this out of Glim as he backdashes away and stops the mix-up from coming through. Does go for the mix-up that time. He goes to the reverse JC, but Glim, powerful enough, steady enough to block it, gets hit low afterwards, and that's why we're here. With Glim stuck in the corner, and Darm hitting another super. Another touch and Glim dies, but that's okay because he just won't get hit. He's got Fred in the tank. He's got 3 bars of super. He doesn't use it again. He's just going to play defense, readying the cross canter. Doesn't get the cross canter hit, but it will keep him from dying. He's got Epilogue on the field. He's playing it safe. He cannot let himself get hit. Teleports in. And that's another game going to Glim. It's 2-0. He's in a position to sweep. This is match point. Saving the meter for level 3 supers next patch. Dang right, Cramble-berry. Alright, folks. We saw Game 5 last set, but we might only get to 3 this set. This could be the end of it all. We've been going for nigh on 3 hours now. This has been a
Life is
night
no
of
fairy
nights.
tale, Unicorn. You will find no happy ending here. I've heard
Glim,
it all before.
Glim, correct? Did you put a question mark at the end of that? You don't need to put a question mark at the end of that. Yeah, Glim is cracked. You see this man? This man has made the losers run of losers runs. He has been in losers since losers round 2. No, yes, losers round 2. He lost his first set of the night versus Sound. He has been... Darm has won. Let's see. He started out with a first round bye. He started out in winners round 2. He has won 1, 2, 3, 4 sets to get to winners finals, or to get to grand finals. Glim has had to make a run of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and if you include the reset, 7 matches. Glim has had to win almost twice as many matches to get to this point. Yeah, he's cracked. He is cracked. He's winning that game 5, and he's potentially going to take it home in 3. Right here, right now. That said, he is stuck in the corner. Let's not count Darm out. That said, Glim, now he's got the side switch. He's got super in the tank. He can probably close this round out if he wants to. But Magic Pixel. Glim on a sliver, or Darm on a sliver, and Glim takes it away from him. Darm's got 3 bars of super though, and Glim's got none. Darm in a good position to try and take this next round. Glim might just choose to bide his time this go around, build up 2 bars, and try and use Fred in round 3. We'll see what happens. He does win neutral. He does get Darm in the corner. He just wishes he had a little bit of match to start stealing some of that bar away. Because in a position like this, it's really easy for Oleander to start catching up in supercharge. He's got a bar, almost a bar and a half now. He's gonna get a side switch. He uses the trap. He's got 1 bar of super. This could be the end. This could be the end right here. That's the super. That's it. That's the end.
Logical outcome, really.
Glim has made not even a comeback. He's just made the run of runs. He ran from losers round 2 through the losers bracket into grand finals with a game 5 bracket reset in order to 3-0 sweep his way through the true grand finals. Glim is your Mad Cow Melee number 37 champion. Congratulations. Congratulations, Glim. I totally spelled that wrong. And thank you for playing. And thank you all for staying here and watching. And if you haven't already, I'm going to thank you preemptively for hitting up that Matcherino. I'm going to throw the link in chat. Matcherino. I'm going to thank you preemptively for going there and claiming your code. Because if you love that match, then you know that these players deserve the Matcherino payouts. And that gets funded by you. Doesn't cost you a red cent. They don't need credit cards. You just need to go in there, sign in. You can use your Discord account. Hit that claim code button. You're good to go. And that money goes straight to these players. They deserve it. And I want to thank you all for just being here, hanging out, enjoying the sets, enjoying the game, being a part of the community. Is there anything else I need to plug? Not particularly. I would normally, at this point in the night, send out a raid. However, I don't have the permissions to do that as far as I'm aware. I just have permission to stream on this server. Perhaps I can talk to Free about figuring out how to do raids or if I'm even able to. I'll figure that out for next week. For now, I want to thank you all for having a good night. I want to wish you all a good night. I'm going to have a good night myself. And I want to bid you all farewell. I'll see you next week in what will actually be Mad Cow Melee. No, this is Mad Cow Melee number 38. The stream just says 37. I was right. Crampleberry, we're all good here. I just didn't have the stream set up with the title because I thought Free had done it. My bad. All good. Matcherino, please don't forget to ping here too. I will make sure to do that. Glim, all good. I will end the stream now. Farewell, folks. See you next week.